What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel, and welcome back to Wi-Fi Wednesday. That's right, another week, another team, another battle, and hopefully another win. Now, this week, we are bringing you a little bit of a meme, but also some spice in there, and I'm excited to show off Nature Power Virizion. So if you are excited to see this in action, make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, share the video with your friends so that we can grow and grow, join the Discord down below. That also helps out, keeping track of our awesome community of Pokemon lovers and lovers of other games alike. And then also follow me on Twitter. That's pretty fun. That's down in the description as well. So this team right here was made by PokeMD and MB, and so if you have not checked out their stuff, that will be down in the description below. But this is focused around Nature Power Virizion, and so the whole point of Virizion is it doesn't really have the greatest coverage. It has grass and fighting, which is decent, but there are a few things that it really can't touch, namely things like Corviknight. Things like flying types just in general are difficult for this thing to really do anything to. And so Nature Power in electric terrain will turn into Thunderbolt, and then it also gets the boost from being in electric terrain. So it's actually quite powerful, especially after a couple of Calm Minds. This thing's pretty fast at 108 speed, especially maxed out and timid, and it can be bulky on the special side as well with 129 special defense already, boosted by Calm Mind. So this thing's pretty awesome, I think. Usually it's underpowered, but this set honestly kind of unlocks some potential that I think is in there, and I think it's gonna work decently. I think it's pretty cool. We also have Tapu Koko on this team, so that way we have a terrain setter. Most of the time, your flying types are going to switch in on Virizion, and they're going to feel safe switching in on that. Then they eat a Thunderbolt, and they're not so safe. So that's pretty awesome. So this thing, very standard. This is very similar to the set we used here recently on the channel as well. T-Bolt, U-Turn, Dazzling Gleam, and Roost. U-Turn over Volt Switch because of ground types. That way we can actually still get out of there and we don't have any kind of immunities or anything like that. Heatran also with Nature Power, and the reason for that is we can then hit things like Slowbro and other things that may want to switch in water types, that may want to switch in to try to eat hits, especially like Magma Storm stuff. You trap in a Toxapex with Magma Storm and then hit it with Nature Power, it's not going to be very happy. So it's pretty cool. We are max special attack and modest nature, so this thing is putting out some power. Stealth Rock setter as well, which is really awesome. We have Mandibuzz here for Defog Roost. Mandibuzz is just a great mon. I've used Mandibuzz a ton in all of my competitive Pokemon, and it never does me wrong. It's a really great mon. Toxapex, the one thing that I normally don't ever play with on the channel or just in general, I typically don't use it because I also don't like facing it, but it was on the team, and honestly the Virizion was worth it, and so here it is. We've got T-Spikes, which is really good. Also something that will absorb T-Spikes once it comes in, if that is something we face. Scald, Recover, and Haze. Haze, of course, shutting down any kind of sweepers that are trying to set up on me. And honestly, it'll work really well on Wi-Fi because Haze will get rid of any boosts that come from people Dynamaxing, and so that'll be really nice. So I'm about it. And then finally, we have Crazy Mamoswine because MV is obsessed with Crazy Mamoswine sets, and so that is what this thing is. Assault Vest, 4 attacks, crazy EV spread, all the good things. So if you guys are excited, I am excited. Let's go ahead and jump into today's battle. Here we go, and it looks like we got a couple Ubers to deal with here today, but that's not necessarily the worst, I guess. Now, one thing is Ho-Oh is going to want to come in on a Virizion, and so with that, it gives us an opportunity to possibly be able to click the good old Nature Power, and so that is something that might be super useful. We're gonna want to keep Heatran around for the Drapion and the Ferrothorn. That's gonna be really helpful. Toxapex will be nice for Pheromosa. Flygon's kind of a problem, to be honest. We're gonna want to try to get it weakened a little bit so that Mamoswine can take it out. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to keep a lot of our pieces on the table as much as we can, because it's going to be a tough one. We don't want Mandibuzz to go down until we take out Ferrothorn for any kind of hazards. So yeah, this looks like a tough match, especially facing two Ubers in Ho-Oh and Pheromosa. But we do have the Ferrothorn lead. All right. I get it. I understand. It's all coming together. But I should be able to just hard switch out here into Mandibuzz. I think that's fine. Like, I'll just get it to where it really can't do anything. Okay, Leech Seed, but it misses. Alright. If you're gonna do that, I'll just go Virizion then and just set up on you. If that's what you want to do. I'll keep my terrain then. Leech Seed, you can't do that to this. I'll just set a Calm Mind. I mean, you're gonna click you're gonna expect me to click Focus Blast here. And stay in. Okay. So Ho-Oh is slower than us. Sets rocks. Interesting. I'm gonna set another one. Since you're doing it. It is Ho-Oh. There's the boy himself. This could be rough. This could be rough. Alright. Nature power. We get to do things. And you Dynamax. Why not? Why not? Why not go Wimp mode? Especially with something like this. It all makes sense. Well, let's see how much this would have done to a normal Ho-Oh. You know, the one that follows the rules. So we will go ahead and Nature Power this. Turns into Thunderbolt. Attack again. Would have nearly KO'd. Paralysis, though. Okay. Doesn't get fully parried. Does get the +1. Always going to knock out Virizion that way. Okay. Does crit me. That didn't matter. Yeah, crit definitely did not matter there. I'm going to go Heatran here. I'm scouting for Earthquake. Because I'm assuming you have Fire. And you're not going to go for Fire because I have Flash Fire. You have Flying, which you don't really want to go for. And then you probably have Earthquake. I'm looking for that. That is what I am searching for to see if you have it. Well, it got paralyzed, so it didn't matter. Okay, I can just defog here. Since I'm already in. Mandibuzz being faster than a Ho-Oh, that's entertaining, to say the least. I do hate that we lost Virizion early to a Dynamax. Because I have a feeling that this thing would have knocked itself out to Brave Bird after I hit it with the Nature Power. So, yeah, it doesn't look like this thing has a lot of HP investment. Most of them have at least some. It doesn't look like this one has very much at all. And so, yeah, we would have probably KO'd it to its own recoil at that point. So, yeah, I'm going to Roost here. The sun is still up, which is not great. But I do need to keep this thing as healthy as I can. And being faster than this thing is actually really nice. I would like to stall out the sun as best I can. Will-O-Wisp, actually. Okay. Interesting. Not what I thought would be one of your moves. But that's fine, I guess. I guess that's fine. I'm going to Foul Play here. You've probably got a pretty decent attack stat. I have a feeling this thing is more offensive than defensive, but the Will-O-Wisp is slightly confusing to me. Okay, back into Pharaoh. Yeah, that does 0. Iron Barbs, Rocky Helmet, Burn. Lots of damage. Lots of damage there. Alright, I'm just gonna go Heatran here. You don't have rocks up right now, so I'm pretty free to do this. So, Leech Seed is up now, but I mean, that's fine. That's totally fine. I could always click Magma Storm here if I need to. It's pretty safe, but I am assuming you switch out into something to take the Magma Storm. Because obviously you don't want this thing taking that, because that's going to hurt a lot. So, what does your Magma Storm switch in? Flagon? Or Ho-Oh again? Flagon or Ho-Oh. I think I can go into Coco either way here. I'll just straight switch into Coco. Gets rid of the seeds as well. Gets my terrain back up. And I'm assuming you switch. I don't think there's any way you can stay in on a possible Magma Storm. I mean, come on. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think so. Back out into this. Okay, perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what I thought. And no more sun, so that's also good. So your fire-type moves are doing less. I'm just going to click T-Bolt here. If you want to switch back in Ferrothorn, that's fine. But, I mean, damage is damage. Yeah, it's back into Ferrothorn. Alright. My opponent has all these Pokemon to choose from, and is only choosing 2. So, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. So, back into Heatran I go, I guess. However, this time I can click Nature Power. Because terrain is up. And that will be very helpful, I believe. So, I am seeded, but I do have lefties to sort of counteract it. Although my opponent may get brave and stay in here. Either way, I don't think it's that big of a deal, just because I do have Nature Power on this. I'm going to click Magma Storm, thinking my opponent may get a little brave. That's what I thought. Get wrecked. Get this thing out of here. I'm not dealing with that. Yeah, so he tried to predict me to switch out again. I'm not doing that. I'm mixing it up. That's one thing you always have to think, you know, is my opponent going to expect me to do the same thing I did last time? And don't let them just read you like a book like that. So he thought I was going to do it. I did it the first time. I'm not doing it that time. So that's kind of what went on there. So Flagon comes in. I understand that switch. That switch makes a lot of sense to me. I'm going Mandibuzz. It did not get rocks up, which is good. So I would love to be able to get rocks up later. Yep, there's the EQ. Very good. I would like to roost here. For sure, I would love to roost here. I need the health back. Dragonance. That's foul play food. So definitely going for that after I roost. But also very scary. Also can be very scary. We have access to Dynamax as well. That can happen later because my opponent decided to do that early. But so I'm just going to foul play here. If my opponent wants to Dragonance again, you're just letting me do more damage to you. So that's fine. I mean, it's not fine because, you know, Dragonance is Dragonance and it's going to hurt, but yeah, that's a 2-hit KO now. That's a 2-hit KO now. Since I'm pretty much at full, I'm just going to click it again. So, yeah, it goes for Rock Slide. That's going to hurt. We can take it, but it's going to hurt. Don't flinch. Nice. Get that out of here. That's why Mandibuzz is so good. That's why Mandibuzz is so good. That thing sets up to +2. Does, like, a little over half. Amazing. So now we do need to reset our terrain now. And Heatran is looking better and better. So I'm good with that. That was Heatran's biggest answer. This is also a big answer, obviously. So, and this thing is not healthy. I'm gonna go Pex here. Since I have it, I'm gonna use it. I know I said that I normally don't use Toxapex on teams, but we're going for it. We're going into it. Ice Beam. Okay, so you're special. That's fine for Pex. Is there anything wrong with T-spiking? Yeah, it's completely pointless. Yeah, T-spiking is completely pointless. I'm scalding. So yeah, Drapion is... This thing's immune. Drapion absorbs it. It would only help the Pheromosa, and it really isn't all that great on Pheromosa. So yeah, there's no point. All right, lefties, we do confirm no weakness policy, which is very good. It's not a Tautomized weakness policy, which is something I was a little bit scared of. Switching this in is a little odd, though. I'm not sure what you have on this to really go crazy. I'm gonna go Mandibuzz. Try to get another Roost off. If I don't, it's not a huge deal. I want to scout for possible close combat or... Okay, Swords Dance. Could have hazed. Still can, I guess. Still can. I would like to Roost here, though. Because Foul Play is going to do a ton of damage to this, too. If I can survive. I don't know that I survive this turn, though. But I'm going to click Roost either way. If I don't, I don't. It's not a huge deal. I am faster, though. So we're going to get all the health back first. Because you didn't go for Shadow Sneak or anything like that. Swords Dancing again. You are playing a very dangerous game, my friend. You are playing a very dangerous game, being at +4 attack. I know in shield form, the attack really isn't that high. Just because it's really low base, but... Yeah, setting up twice doesn't seem like a good idea. I'm gonna Foul Play here. You're +4, so... Does just under half. Goes to +6. You're not gonna survive. It's a 2-hit KO. Mandibuzz is just kind of going crazy here, and it was not meant to be the focus at all. Yeah, at +6, this should be a KO again. So yeah, my opponent going for all the setups, but they're not working. King Shield, it's not based on my attack, it's based on your attack. I don't care. So yeah, you burned me. I don't know. Yeah, Foul Play is based on your attack, and you being at +6, I'm pretty sure this still KOs at +6 because it was at +4 last time. So I think this still KOs. I'm going for it again. We could always just, you know, wait for something else to do it, but oh, so close. So there's a stance change. Still got it down really low. So I can pick this off with Ice Shard, though. Or really anything, honestly. I'll go for Ice Shard just because I don't want it to be able to stay in this form. And go for Shadow Sneak. So I'm going to go into Mammo here because we do have some priority. This should be able to just pick it off if it wants to go for a Shadow Sneak. And in sword form, yeah, no. I don't think you live this. Nice. Perfect. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. We had some Ubers to deal with, but it worked out. The Ho-Oh being paralyzed is huge. And it comes in. You're paralyzed, my friend. This is not going to go well for you. I really want to do it with Heatran, though. And I need this to survive. For sure. I mean, I have a rock move that I can deal with it. I want to save this. I want to save it. I need to get Coco in to get the terrain back up. I'm playing very risky here and doing things that I probably shouldn't do, but it's fine. It's fine. I can still max later anyway. So yeah, we may end up maxing our Mamoswine actually, which will be pretty cool. It's Assault Vest and the what's it called? The bug was special, so that's good. Recover, not gonna save you. Especially from this Thunderbolt that's getting ready to hit you right in the face. And then even if you take this out, you still have to deal with a Heatran that has an electric move as well. So yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out for you, my guy. I think we can deal with this team, even with the Ubers. So does withdraw, which is fine. I don't mind that. Into Drapion. So Drapion's gonna take one too. Be Balloon. Pop that balloon. It's not Balloon. Okay, that's fine. 2-hit KO. So we can go ahead and drop this thing pretty quick. It is Black Sludge though. I'm gonna U-turn actually. I don't want it to not KO. Yeah, that's good. And so now we can go Heatran. Because it's gonna go for a poison move. So we can go Heatran here. Yep. This thing's pretty slow, isn't it? No, it's typically faster than Heatran, actually. Alright. I'm going for Earth Power here. Alright, yeah. We were risking it having Earthquake, but I figured that it wouldn't do it. Because I've also... I don't know that Mandibuzz is still alive. I don't remember if Mandibuzz is still around or not, but I've been going into it testing the waters on ground moves. But yeah, so we go ahead and take that out, which is fantastic. Ho-Oh here. Yep. So if you're no bulk at all, which is what I'm assuming you are from the way that you've been playing with this thing. I'm gonna Nature Power. I mean, I don't see why I don't. We've got it on this too. Why not? And it's a 2-hit KO. Flare Blitz, you can't do that, bro. You can't do that. Why do you have that and not Sacred Fire? Sacred Fire is so much better. Man, Nature Power coming through, giving us some coverage for this Ho-Oh. That's fantastic. And this Ho-Oh would have been gone a long time ago if Virizion had gotten its time to shine. But it's fine. It's totally fine. Heatran came through with the Nature Power. And so now we can sack it to the Pheromosa. I will click Magma Storm here, just in case it does something weird. But I'm assuming you just knocked me out here, and that's fine. Brick Break. Okay, whatever. Not High Jump Kick or Close Combat or anything like that, but that's fine, whatever. Beast Boost, Special Attack, okay. Okay, alright. I'm gonna go Pex. Pex should be able to deal with this thing pretty easily. And if we need to get rid of its boosts, we can. I'm gonna click Scald here. Yeah, Quiver Dance. Okay, so you have Ice Beam, Brick Break, Bug Buzz, maybe? Maybe? A Burn would have been nice, but we didn't get it, so that's fine. Go for it again. Could also Haze here. I'm gonna Haze next turn, because it'll just make this all useless. I mean, no matter what, I mean, I can play for timer if I needed to. I'm gonna Haze here. Okay. I don't know if you're just trying to become immortal because it's not gonna work. I guess just going for the last second sweep. But yeah, Haze is gonna shut that down right now. Get that out of here. We can keep going for Scalds now. So yeah, that shuts this thing down completely. There's the Bug Buzz. No boosts. And it does 0 damage. We absolutely take those. Yeah, Toxapex is really good. That's why I don't like using it. Can I have a burn here? Nope. Okay. Click that one more time. Go ahead and take this thing out. So yeah, GG to my opponent. Even though they had 2 Ubers and decided to Dynamax on me and decided to freeze my Toxapex. It's fine. Scald melts me, but still, it's fine. We totally pulled it out. Didn't even need to Dynamax anything. And Heatran with Nature Power came through, and I'm super happy with that. So thank you all so much for watching this Wi-Fi Wednesday. On Friday, we will be continuing our Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke, so be looking forward to that as well. And until then, stay healthy, stay safe, all that good stuff. Leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, all those fun things, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.